Hey, what's up, Brian? This is Steven. I spoke to you on Friday morning. Hey, in this video, I'm going to show you three things you could do today to bring in more high quality fence installation and repair jobs to your business. Now, I know you're probably sitting there thinking, why would some marketing guy be doing this for free? Is there some type of catch? Well, here's the deal. Most fencing guys are out there way too busy doing jobs to really understand how the internet works. And honestly, you've probably been through your fair share of marketing experts already who really don't understand anything about your industry anyway. So, what I found is that by giving fencing guys a free blueprint of actual things that they can take and implement, some of them end up saying, you know what, I like this guy, Steven. I'm just going to let him handle this technical stuff for me so I can just focus on what I do best. So, by the end of this video, if you can see that I have the technical know how to get you more high quality jobs, and shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or you can just take this free blueprint and tackle it yourself. I mean, that works for me too. But now let me jump in and show you three things you can do to set your company above your competition. The first thing I want to talk about is content. So, content is everything on your front page here. Now, most business owners are aware that content is important, but they're not really sure how much content or what type of content they need on their front page to actually rank on Google. So I went ahead and grabbed all your words here on your front page and I put it into a word counter. And I know you're wondering what the heck I did that for, but Google really likes to see at least 1,500 words of keyword rich content on a front page to even really be in the running to rank in that number one spot. Now, by keywords, I'm talking buyer intent keywords. These are the keywords that people are searching for when they're looking for your services, right? For fencing services. And this is specifically, I'm targeting the Charlotte area right now because they get the most searches out of all the areas around there. Now, so you've got 1,193 words on your homepage, which is good, and it's not going to take much effort to get you over to that 1,500 word uh, limit that we're looking to get you over with. Now, I pulled up your number one competitor for the Charlotte market for fencing services, and this is Allison Fence Company. I've got a tool that I pay. It's a couple $100 a month, but it gives me a behind the scene view of what Google uses to actually rank websites. So in the past 30 days, your competitor, Allison Fence Company, was found for 94 keywords and their website was clicked on over 500 times, and that's just in the past month. Now I put you in the same tool. Now this is your website. Over the past 30 days, you have 52 keywords, which is actually pretty good, but your site was only clicked on 4 times. So let's go over to your competition here and let's click into their keywords and see what they're being found for. So Fence Company, Charlotte, NC, 200 search volume in the past 30 days, and they were clicked on 77 times in the past 30 days. All this is past 30 days. Now, commercial fence contractors got 700, but we're looking for location specific keywords. Commercial fence contractors on your website without a location is open to the entire, not just the entire country, but the entire globe, right? I mean, sometimes you'll go in here and you'll see that some of these searches are coming from other countries, but this is United States specific. But it's this Fence Company, Charlotte, NC, 200, and all I tallied all these up for the Charlotte area, and it tallies up to 1,520 searches in the past 30 days, right? So what we want, let's go to yours. Let's look at your keywords for your website. So you've got, I know you're in Fort Mill, but you do have Charlotte as well. So we want to get some of these Charlotte, these ones that are high ranking. So as you can see, you're showing up for all these keywords, but most of them are not buyer intent. And you were only clicked on 4 times for all your keywords. So what do? We go in, find out get all the ones that your competitors has, and we put them on your site. And so we find out how many times they have each of these on their site. So if they have that highest one on twice, we'd want to put it on your site 3 or 4 times. So content is more than just the text. It's also your pictures, but not necessarily, what they look like, but what they are saved as. Because you can save these as keywords, and that's what Google sees when they search your site. So you find the keywords, you get the same keywords your competitor has, put them on your site, put them on more times, you dominate in the content area. So next I want to go over citations. So when people search these terms like fence company, Charlotte, NC, studies have shown, Google studies have shown that 45% of people that search for whatever term is up here are going to click in this section here on one of these companies. This is the map pack in your Google business profile. This has everything to do with your Google business profile. You need a GBP is what we call it to actually rank in here. And a lot of people, most people actually think that it's reviews that gets you high in here. And that's not the case. If that were the case, QC Fence Contractors would not be number one. Because look at here, Plaza Fence LLC, they have a higher rating and they have more reviews. They should be above QC. Superior Fence and Rail should be above them both. They have way more reviews than either of these. So it's not reviews, it's not pictures, it's not anything like that. It's citations. So what is a citation? A citation is your business's name, address, and phone number shown consistently on directories online. Directories like Angie, Yelp, Yellow Pages, White Pages, Facebook even. And you want between 300 to 400 citations. You want to be on 300, you want 300 to 400 citations. You want to be in those directories to actually get in the top 3 here. So we have access to some tools that will actually show us what and how many citations each of these businesses have. So we could go in and see what QC Fence contractors, where they're getting their citations from, go in and get them as well. So if they have 250, we want 350, 400 even, right? And that will get you in this area and get you those clicks, right? You will split up the 45%. It's about 15% each, but with more of that percentage going to the top spot, obviously. Now, the real money maker is this spot right here. This is the number one spot in Google's organic search results listing. The main driver here are backlinks, right? So what are backlinks? Oh, and by the way, this gets 40%. Studies have shown alone 40% of people searching for whatever term up here are going to be clicking on this number one spot, which makes it the most coveted spot on the search engine page. So what are backlinks? It's other relevant websites linking back to your website. It's kind of like online referrals, right? And the more relevant that site is that links back to you, the better. For example, let's say you have a local blog page or a popular industry site linking back to you. That is what's going to help push you up in Google's rankings. However, since you're a fencing company, say there's a pizza site that's linking back to you. That's no good. Why is that no good? Because you don't sell pizza, you sell fencing and fencing services. So let's go ahead and revisit this site that I was showing you earlier. So this is your competitor. They have 130 active backlinks, links pointing back to their site, right? You guys, and this is good. You have 36. I mean, that's not good, but what's good is 130 for the number one spot is darn good. I've seen companies up in the number one spot that have thousands of backlinks. So we can actually go into their backlinks and match all their backlinks. Go out and get all their we don't want the ones that say spam right here. These are actually counterproductive and they're actually hurting them, but not enough to knock them out of that first spot. But we get all the good ones, right? Match them and get them. But we wouldn't stop there. We would go to like the top 3 to 5 sites and look at their backlinks through this tool and match them and get all the backlinks. That would eventually put you over the top into this number one spot to where you're getting all that traffic. So that traffic that they're getting, that 511 17 clicks they got last month would be yours, right? So I want you to understand at this point, getting more high quality jobs online, outranking your competition, and showing this market that you guys are the authority when it comes to these services in these areas. It isn't a magic trick, it's literally just a method we use. But I'm sure you probably don't really care that much about more website traffic specifically. You care more about getting high quality jobs booked, right? Growing your company, getting more family time. So let me show you what this means for your bottom line by actually getting this done. So like I told you earlier, in the past 30 days, there was 1,520 searches for just the Charlotte area for buyer intent fencing keyword searches, right? So let's just do some really conservative math here. So say only 5% of those people are even convertible. So that's an extra 76 potential book jobs for your company every month. Now, let's be even more conservative. Let's say only 40% of those close and become booked jobs. That's an extra 30, at least 30 jobs per month, right, for your company. What does this mean for your company? What type of growth would this mean? Maybe hiring more guys or like even getting you off the tools. So like at this point, I just want you to understand this isn't luck and this isn't like some type of pie in the sky type of thing. This is exactly what happens when fencing guys like you get their online presence done correctly. So let's just recap what we covered today. The first thing is going to be content. So you want at least 1,500 words on your front page with the right amount of keywords. The second thing is going to be citations. You want to be in at least 300 to 400 directories to rank above your competition in the map pack. And lastly is going to be backlinks, meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to your site to show Google and Charlotte that you guys are the authority when it comes to fencing companies. If you implement this, there's no doubt you will be number one. So with all that said, you can take this free blueprint, like I said earlier, and tackle it yourself. I'm totally cool with that. Or if you want to take the most effective route and save yourself some time, you can call me and we can book a discovery call. Again, my name's Steven. I live right here in North Carolina. You can just reply back to this email or you can call me at 910-551-2006. But at the very least, I hope this was educational for you. I know it was a little long. I'm sorry about that. But I hope it showed you a few things you can go ahead and implement right now to start claiming more high quality jobs and outrank your competition. At the very least, I ask of you, just give me some feedback on this video. Let me know how I did. But other than that, I really hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you for your time. Bye bye.